Hi there. Today I'm going to show you some techniques to help you control acrylics. Lovely smooth blends of acrylics that people have lots of trouble with because they dry so quickly. You'll notice I'm working on a canvas. These techniques work well on a canvas, but they also work really well on watercolour paper, but not acrylic paper. It tends to fall apart. So what I'm going to do first is wet the paper. What this does is it buys us time to get the blends right. Then I'm going to put white on. What the white does is it makes the paint more opaque, and when it's more opaque we can get a much smoother blend. There we go, that's going beautifully. You can see how careful I'm being, can't you? A little bit of colour dabbed on. That was cerulean blue. Then we'll go for ultramarine. Higher in the sky, a darker, deeper blue. And again, this lovely, I'm being ironic here, careful blending. When we've got it nearly how we want, we can cross-hatch. And we just want to control the tone and enjoy slapping the paint on there. Maybe a bit deeper up there. When we've got it nearly as we want, I'm holding back. Lovely dry brush. And that gives us our final blend. All across the sky. If you keep going on this, you'll get it really smooth, but that's fine for me today. I'm going to put some clouds on now. Really simply. Just dab away with a flat brush, a flat nylon brush, ideal for moving the acrylics around. And we'll get some sky on there. And I think we'll just leave it at that for that. Now we're going to move down to the bottom, and once again going to go through the same process. It's water on to give us time. If it gets too wet, bit of kitchen roll, take it off again, it's not a problem. White to make it opaque. It makes such a difference to the blending with this smooth blend we can get if we get the white in there. Otherwise your acrylics tend to go really streaky. So we'll wallop it on, spread it across, same as before, and then this time we're going to get a mixture of the two blues, and we're going to work across, and as the brush runs out, fade it upwards, work upwards. So we've got a nice smooth blend again, and we'll give it a smooth blend across with my nearly dry brush. Back to the blues. Wherever there's blue at the top, or more of it, we'll put more blue there, we'll pull it up. So instead of having it just smooth, we're balancing here. We're balancing the dark blues at the top with the blues at the bottom. And we'll bring some white for the clouds. In reflection, we'll bring those downwards. There we go. There's always a balance to learn about how much water, how much paint. There's no formula for this, so it's something we do have to learn with a little bit of experience rather than following the instructions. It's not the same as a recipe. Now I'm going to pull up very gently and lift the brush. Down very gently and lift the brush. I've got masking tape across the middle here. That's to protect my horizon. Now again, some blue. And on here now we're going to put some nice streaks, horizontal, to break up the wet sand as it's going to be. And down at the bottom Here I've just got some raw sienna, lots of white in it to make it nice and opaque, so that we can slide this across for the beach, like so. And that gives us some dry sand to work against the wet sand. Right, now masking tape comes off, leaves us a horizon, and so now we're going to mix up, going to get cerulean blue, like so, as a nice turquoisey blue, and we're going to pull in tiny bits of burnt umber. What this does is gives you a really nice sea colour. A little bit of white in there, again to make it opaque, and loading the brush by pulling it through the paint keeps it trimmed into a nice flat edge. And then what we can do is cut this across for our horizon. At this point, I'm concentrating entirely on the top edge. It doesn't matter what's happening underneath, because now I can fill that in. Mix up some more paint. Again, nice sea colour. And we can get that coming down. Worked across. Nice vigorous brush strokes. Oops, I've missed my horizon there. It doesn't matter, because we'll put an island there. Work across. Dark blue streak on top of that. A little bit of white on a knife. It has to be titanium white for all of these techniques, because that's opaque. The soft mixing white won't work. So we'll put that on top of that dark streak for some waves, and then we'll mix some brown, burnt umber, and some ultramarine to get some nice dark greyy, browny, bluey colours, and we'll apply that with the knife coming down, touch it to the horizon and lift. Once more, around to there, touch it to the horizon and lift. We're concentrating purely on the bottom edge at first, and then we'll come back and we'll make the top edge work. And there we have it, a finished picture. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.